Hi everyone, welcome back. I'm Aishwarya Sophia. I'm an energy healer and an intuitive channel. I'm here to make your spiritual journey a little bit easier. Let's get into it. So today's topic is one of my favorites. It's energy healing. So what is energy healing? So energy healing is really a catch-all term for many healing modalities that work on balancing and restoring the energy systems within our body. So the premise is that any kind of energetic imbalances within our body, specifically emotional ones, are the ones that manifest as physical ailments. Now, I remember when I first read Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life, and she said, or she introduced me to this concept that physical ailments are a manifestation of an emotional root cause. Now, my mind was blown, but the more I dug into this notion, I started to witness it manifest itself all around me. At the end of the book, she has a table of physical ailments and their probable emotional root causes. And when I started to observe this within myself and in those around me, I found it to be so true. So one example I can give you is it's commonly said that if you have a lower back pain, for example, you don't feel supported. Now, a few years ago, when I was experiencing a deep lower back pain and I was pretty young, I was healthy, I had no reason to have this pain, I dug deeper and I realized that I had just moved to a new city, I didn't have a support system, I had to leave behind my old life, all of my friends. And as soon as I realized that the root cause was support and I started saying affirmations, that I'm supported by the universe, I'm supported by all those around me, not only did the pain go away, but I also started to experience or find that support externally in my life. Energy healing can talk about any number of practices, but mainly, like I said, there are practices that aim at restoring the balance of energy systems within your body and therefore cause the healing. Now, the beauty of energy healing is that it's non-invasive. It can be done from a distance or in person. And it doesn't just address the symptom, but it eliminates the root cause. And the beauty of this too is that it's very effective. Granted that it might take a few sessions of energy healing to get to a deeper root cause, but I have come across so many examples of friends of mine being healed of terminal illnesses by simply taking care of their bodies through supplements and better eating and, of course, energy healing. Now, I would like to preface this by saying that this is not in any way medical advice. I'm not qualified to give you that kind of advice. Please see your doctor if you see fit. But this is a highly effective, proven method of healing, and it's a way of alternative healing. So energy healing includes in its umbrella many practices like Qigong, Reiki, acupuncture, quantum touch healing, pranic healing, and so many others. I personally practice a blend of many of the different healing modalities that I have learned being on this path for 12 years now. And what I primarily do is I use the energy that's available all around us to direct it to the part of me or my clients that needs healing. Now, think of this universal healing energy that's ever present all around us, like a Wi-Fi network, right? Like our home Wi-Fi. It's exactly like that. And this is a concept that's rooted in Reiki. And so when you get attuned do this energy, for example, that happened to me with my Reiki attunement, you suddenly become aware of this subtle energetic field around us that we can pull in through our awareness and direct it to whatever we want to heal, and it is immediately effective. I remember when I was attuned to Reiki level 1 way back in 2012, I had period cramps about 2 or 3 days after my attunement, and I had always had this. And so I said, let me try this energy healing thing. Let me see if it's gonna work on my cramps, which were pretty bad. And I laid down, I calmed myself down, I opened sacred space, and I put my palms on my womb, and within 10 minutes the pain was completely gone. And I have been a believer since. Now I'm so sure that if you're watching this video, some of you would have had similar experiences. Please share it in the comments below so all of us can hear about it and learn from them. Even if you don't know or understand the root cause of your trauma or of some pattern you're dealing with, simply by embodying the intention of letting it go and allowing someone to direct healing energy to that part of your soul, you're able to release it. Not only that, because you're not limited by time and space, you're able to heal trauma that goes back lifetimes. It can go back to your childhood and can go back lifetimes even. So let me give you an example of this. I always had such a sensitivity to loud people, right? And it went beyond just the annoyance of someone being loud. It just always gave me this very deeply unsettling feeling within me. And it started getting worse at one point when I decided to explore it. So I sat down in meditation and I asked my higher self to take me back to the moment that this occurred. I went back to my childhood, and wasn't it? I could still feel that the seed point or the point of inception of this trauma was a little bit farther back. So as I kept going back, I found myself as a little fetus in my mother's womb, and I realized that someone was having a very loud argument in front of my mother when she was pregnant with me. And that was deeply unsettling to my mother, and I had absorbed that into me. So I quickly realized that this was trauma that I had when I was a fetus. And I used energy healing to go back to that moment, feel the discomfort, feel the unsettled feeling of people being loud and argumentative around me. And I was able to completely heal and release it. Now, the beauty of this is I know that this worked because in the next following weeks, I so happened to be somewhere where two people were having a very, very loud and crude argument with each other, and I was fine. And that's how I realized that healing was so effective. So not only are we able to heal known traumas, we're able to heal unknown traumas as well as trauma that happened to us way in the past, including past lifetimes, like I said. Now, how can energy healing be used, and what are some of its benefits? For one thing, it's non-invasive. It has 0 side effects. If anything, a happy side effect would be additional healing for a connected issue. And most importantly, it's not bound by time and space. So you're able to heal known and unknown traumas, whether they happened in the past, in this life, in other lifetimes, or if it's a future trauma, which I have come across in certain client sessions. Now, energy healing can be used to heal any kind of trauma, ailment, pain, whether it be emotional, physical, psychospiritual, or mental. And the only caveat here, I would say, is you really do need to be mindful of who you have these energy healing sessions with. Now, one of the key ways to identify an adept healer is if they have done their own shadow work, right? That way, when they're healing you, there are no projections and all of the energy is solely focused on you and your trauma. Another way to identify a good healer is if they say that you have the power to heal, that you're the one doing the healing, because that is the truth. We are the only ones capable of healing ourselves, and most healers are there to hold space for us to heal ourselves. So if you come across a healer that says, oh, only I can heal you, run, because you are the only one that can heal yourself, and any adept healer who has really done the work will know that. Sign of a good healer is when you leave a session with them or an interaction with them feeling empowered and capable of healing yourself, rather than feeling deflated like, oh, I have to go to this person every time if I need to heal myself. How can you use energy healing to help and heal yourself and others? Before I get into this, want to mention two key concepts and topics. One is permission. It's always essential to get someone's permission before you send them healing energy. It does not matter if you want to do it for their highest good. Because Earth is a free will zone, it is vital for us to get someone's permission before we can transmit healing energy to them. If not, it's going to rack up bad karma for you, and it's a whole thing. So just to be safe, always honor the universal law of free will on Earth, and please ask the person that you wish to send healing energy to for their permission before you do so. Another key thing is intention. Intention is at the root of all energy healing. What are your intentions? Why do you want to send this healing energy to yourself or to others? For example, if you want to heal yourself for someone else, if you want to heal yourself only so that you attract a positive romantic love interest, that is not a good intention, because your healing is not an end to itself, but it becomes a means to an end, which is to get something. Most effective energy healing happens when you wish to heal for yourself. When it comes to others, ask yourself why you wish to send someone healing energy. Is it because you want them to react to you in a certain way? Is it because you want to resolve a situation in your favor? All of these are not the right reasons to send someone energy healing. The right reason would be if you want to send someone energy to heal them for their highest good. That is the right reason. So please, I urge you to use your discernment, do some research, and of course, if you have any questions at all, or if you would like me to dig deeper on any of these concepts I've mentioned, leave a comment below and I'm happy to do another video, another deep dive video on any of your requests. So since physical ailments always have an emotional root cause, something that I touched on in my previous video, which is working on self-love, working on inner child healing and shadow work, that in and of itself greatly helps you alleviate the root cause of any physical symptom. But once you've done that, if you would like to support the healing, that's when energy healing comes into play. Think of them as going hand in hand. They're not mutually exclusive, and we're doing all of these different practices, however they may resonate to us, in order to foster more effective healing. The best way to heal someone is through your palm chakras. So as we know, chakras are energy centers, and we have 7 main chakras and 4 additional chakras which are in our etheric body. But we also have ear chakras, we have a spleen chakra, and we have palm chakras. So the chakras on our palms, right here in the center of our palms, as well as on the soles of our feet are the ones that are responsible for healing. So today I would like to offer you all a palm activation with the use of light language. So very quickly, what light language is, it's a language of the soul. It's a language that channels frequency, so it's not coherent. It's not going to make sense to the logical mind, but our cells, our DNA, our soul knows what to do with this frequency. It's very safe, and as you'll hear in a couple of seconds, I'm going to say a prayer, clear up the space, so we're only channeling beings of pure light and nothing else. So I want to assure you that this is completely safe and completely off the light. You might feel a slight tingling sensation or a warming in your palm chakras. That's just confirmation that it's working. So let's get into it. If you would like, you can watch this and then replay it at a later time, or you can close your eyes to receive it. So let's close our eyes, take a few deep breaths, and be very present in this now moment. Archangel Michael, thank you for placing your blue cloak of protection on this sacred transmission. Mother Mary, thank you for placing the heart of the rose in this session and helping me channel light language to open up the palm chakras of anyone who is willing and viewing this. Thank you, so be it. Nikitikia malika takuani kiatiania, nikitikiania kushtikiania tukushtikiania tukishtikia likitikia makari kishtikiania, nikitikia makari kishtikiani kiatikia, nikitikishtikiani kianiakia, nikitikia malia lia dushtikiani kia, nikitikia makari kishtikituku makari kia, nikitikishtikiani kia makataku makatikia likia likia mwalia tikia likia nikia 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 nikia. Channeling pure white source light into your palm chakras, cleansing them and clearing them of any psychic debris and activating them now. Continue to stay in this relaxed state. Take a few deep breaths as you feel the light being activated in your palm chakras. And take a moment to allow this integration to happen. Now is a good time to convey your gratitude for this beautiful activation that was channeled, and set the intention to use it for your highest good and the highest good of all. So be it. When you are ready, come back to this present moment. Wiggle your toes and your fingers and open your eyes when you are ready. Thank you so much for being open and receiving this activation. I hope that you will use your newly activated palm chakras to heal yourself and those around you. If you have any questions or want any more clarity on how to use your palm chakras to heal others, please leave a comment below and I'll be sure to respond. I hope that this video was helpful. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Please give me some video ideas in the comments below of anything that you would like me to speak about. Check out my website and my Etsy shop if you feel called to work with me. And I will see you in my next video. Namaste.